In the bloodline.
Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to Miz TV.
And I am the voice of the voiceless.
That is Undisputed.
Hey, this is Turnbuckle King here. We got another good one for you guys today. This is a special edition tonight. Thank you all for coming out. We got 1,500 subscribers celebration party. We are definitely here. We are here simulcasted tonight at both channels. Toxic Ring Scandal and the sister channel also for Red Carpet Ring. So we are on both channels. We're here to celebrate the 1,500 sub count that we have tonight. So this is a special one for everybody. I thank everybody who supported me from the beginning, in the middle, and currently now if you just recently start supporting me. And believe it or not, I want to thank the haters too, because well, for the haters, I wouldn't be motivated to get where I'm at right now. Yeah, with that being said, I'm here. We live tonight. You know, we could talk about gonna have a good one tonight though. I can say that much. So like I said, I am here on Toxic Ring and Red Carpet, but I will and X right now. But we're gonna talk about booking scenarios of what's going on currently in the WWE. After a while, we'll give you a couple scenarios. Then I will cut off the line at Red Carpet Ring and X. Also, if you stick around later on the stream, maybe in the middle, maybe near the end, I may even have a little bonus for you guys. And I mean, maybe I could allow people up on the panel to discuss booking scenarios, but that's until later. Now, I don't want you to feel like you're trying to hound me, say, can we do it now, late? No, it goes when I say so, it'll be later. So please don't try to, bug me, try to nag me about it, because I'm not gonna be too pleased. If you do that, I'm giving a fair warning, disclaimer right now. But with that being said, we are here to celebrate. It's a celebration here. Thank you all for coming out. Everybody. The hard work was not easy. Very good journey, but we here. We're here to celebrate this. 1,500 subscribers as of today. Well, it says March 7th, but it's today. Maybe off a little bit, but Toxic Ring Scandal. So we here tonight. I want to talk about many booking scenarios of what can happen or not happen, of how I will book it and how others will book it too. But like I said, I thank you all. Let's see who came into either the Red Carpet or the Toxic Ring. Let's see who came out. Carl Myers, salute. Thank you for coming out. Mr. Approach Alpha Channel, man, you been riding with me for a minute. Thanks for coming out, bro. Billy Bishop, education over entertainment. No, that's for riding with me. I appreciate that, man. Tamika, thank you. Appreciate that. XL Pro. All of our great guests here. Billy Bishop. That's right. Thank you all for support. And we got to give credit to another man. The man's been literally where Toxic Ring spun off of. The spin-off of Brutally Honest Gilbreth. Believe it or not. Got to get a credit where it's due. And he is here tonight. He's going to here to discuss the book scenarios with me. So you got the leader of the Righteous Fear here. And then you got the leader of the toxic ring scandals in the red carpet ring. So we here. Now, with the book scenarios, I want to talk about a certain booking scenario, whether it's an individual or individuals, and how it will be booked for the upcoming WrestleMania, and so on and so forth after WrestleMania. Not a short term, but a long term booking. And with that being said, let's add them on. Good, Brett. Salute. Thanks for coming out, man. For your help. Thanks
No
for all your
doubt,
support, man.
It's always an honor. Always an honor, man. We got so much great chemistry. We share so much knowledge and wisdom when it comes to this wrestling. Man, it's always I always have fun when I'm with you, when I'm here.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate your knowledge and wisdom, man. Appreciate your guidance, man, through this whole thing. Because we all know YouTube is not no cakewalk, to say the least.
It's
and if you think so, you better think again. So,
yeah, you make it look easy though, KDH. You make it look easy, Turnbuckle.
I know I do. It's not easy, maybe because I move too fast. But definitely, like I said, I try to be my best to be head of the table. Trying to be the head of the table. I'm trying to be the tribal chief of this whole thing. You know, the whole journey's been beginning. It started from a comment from your one of your shorts. Just a comment, and this how this whole thing began. Whole thing.
Right though. TVK, you know that short don't even exist no more though. Even though I forgot how many thousands of views you got off of, how many likes you got off of your comment on that.
I was a good 40, 50, if I had to guess. Estimated. Could be more. Could have been more.
He's talking about 1,000 guys. He's not just talking about 50 or 40. He's talking about 40,000 comments.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of likes. A good 40 to 50,000. Yeah, exactly. You know.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, gonna have fun tonight. Now I know tonight is AEW Dynamite, but who cares about AEW? It's garbage. The book is not the same. I know you guys are here. I'm glad you're here instead of Dynamite. I appreciate that. AEW Dynamite blows. I mean, it ain't the same. It ain't like it was in 2022, and it definitely wasn't like last year. Last year, MJF was champion. This year, Samoa Joe. Injury after injury. Forget about it. But yeah, this is great. I'm just happy being in here because YouTube, if you do not focus on the ball, you can't quit. You can quit very easily. I'm not even going to lie to any of you. You can quit. Very easy to quit. So I'm just glad that we're here. You know, got scenarios here. I'm glad for everybody for coming out. Toxic ring or red carpet? We have a question. You got a question, Ms. Goodbread?
Yeah. What are some things that kept you motivated? Like, what are some things that keep you motivated to continue to just do what you do on YouTube and grow at the rate? Because you grew this channel fast. This is your second channel. For those of you that's watching on the red carpet, this is his second channel.
Yeah, Toxic Ring Scandal started out as a mistress to the red carpet ring, and it ended up becoming my main chick. And red carpet got demoted down to being the mistress. That's how it went. Red carpet ring was my main lady, and then Toxic Ring Scandal was the sideline. I'm like, oh, you side. And then the sideline started proving herself to me, saying, you know, you should make me the main one, and I did. And now red carpet ring, you the side one. I'm sorry, I know it started with you. I forgot about you. That's why we simulcasted tonight. What kept me motivated was previous history. And this is not my first go around all with channels. I previously had 2 channels. I tried twice, and I failed both times. And I can admit that I did fail. You know, we could say Jordan failed 7 years before winning the ring. You know, Kobe airballed his first season. LeBron failed for 9 years before winning the title, but I failed too. And that's how I know, you know, it can't it definitely can discourage you, and it definitely can make you lose your cool and not want to do it no more. So yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, while we on the subject, I'm going to talk about. Let's see, because I had two channels, and I think they're still up. I believe. Let's see.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm not joking. I'm not even making this up. I wish I was. I really did have another channel. I really did. I really did. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. We're gonna do a little show and tell, because that's what school we did in school. I'm gonna do that right now, because I did do this. I want you guys to see that it can't discourage you. You can't quit. Uh, let's see. All right. So let's see here. Let's get that off here. Now this was my first channel. 4 subscribers. I'm not lying to you guys. That guy looks familiar. Look at these thumbnails. Oh my God, you wouldn't even think this was Toxic Rain. This is me. This is all me, guys. I tried this before. 4 subscribers still. Lifetime 656 views. You would not think this. I even play one of my old videos. Let's do it. This is me. This is when I was so green. I really was green back then. This is me. If we could play that for a moment. Let me see. Just want to play with you guys, share that this can get to this. See, this is me. See the date, 2017, guys.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Hayes Now Channel. A few things I want to talk about today. First and foremost, I want to say 4th of July to everyone. Have a safe holiday out there. Be safe. Good news for the 4th of July while we're on that subject. The gas prices for the first time is going to be low since 2005. So that is a big
Wow.
plus for ones who wants to travel, go out of town and do whatever. And it's supposed to be hot today with a 30-40% chance of raining. So that's good for 4th of July, guys. Be safe on that. Next thing I want to discuss is sports. Carmel Anthony is open to a trade to Houston or Cleveland. Now, me personally, I think he'll be a decent fit in Houston. You already got Chris Paul over there. You already have, of course, James Harden. Another sharpshooter of his caliber wouldn't be a problem. Cleveland, on the other hand, I'm not sure if that's going to work out. They're already over luxury tax, and Cal Korver just re-signed for a contract, and they over luxury tax. They're like one of the highest teams at luxury tax. I don't know how that would work with him, LeBron on the same team. It can work, may not work. You guys give me your thoughts on that. Not so sure if that will work out or not. But we do know that Carmelo is still going to leave New York, regardless of the fact of Phil Jackson being relieved of his duties. He's still going to leave New York. He's either going to be in one of those teams, so be prepared that is coming. Other news is Kevin Durant just signed a 2-year, $53 million deal with the Warriors. He just renewed his contract. He was willing to say he's going to take a pay cut, and we see he has already. That doesn't surprise me. Andre Iguodala a few days ago just re-signed a contract as well, 3 years, $48 million contract. So that's good to do. That's good to know. And also Steph Curry, as you already know, signed the richest contract in NBA history, $201 million for 5 years. 5. So that is real big as well. Warriors, the core is still going to stay together.
Yeah, that was me. Let's see. I think I had another channel too. Let's see. That wasn't my only channel. That man, that's when I was talking about basketball. You still there, good Brad? Oh, okay. Let's see. Hayes NXT. Let me see if this pops up. This was my other channel. This is my other channel. Thank you all for coming out. Just sharing some information. Let's see, load this up.
I had to go get the special import for you tonight, KDH. Had to go get the white Henny.
Oh, you got
The white
it?
Henny.
Oh,
We
I see.
celebrating with the white Henny.
Oh,
Salute
my
to
God.
everybody in the chat. Congratulations to the Toxic Ring scandals, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Let's see if this pull up. I was going so slow. Is this show even available anymore? Yeah. Hey, that was my other channel. Let me see. Um, go to
And
that
that was your
channel.
wrestling channel, right?
Yeah, it was my first ever wrestling channel, Hayes NXT. That was the first one. That's the crazy part. I'm trying to get to the whole the channel itself. See, that's the channel I had. This is my first. This was back in what 2019. This is my thumbnails. Oh my god! And I can't believe I made these thumbnails. Not like it is now. It's when I was watching all the stuff for Raw, SmackDown Live, all of it. I just want to see some of my previous work. I ain't about to play too much longer. They ain't why we here. I'm just showing you a little bit about myself. Welcome to another edition of Hayes NXT. Got the review for the Takeover NXT Toronto right here. Got to tell you about every match. I can say this was a great show. At the end of this video, I'm gonna give you my out of 10 what my rating is for it. But first, let's start off with the beginning match for Street Profits versus O'Reilly and Fish from Undisputed Era. It was a great match, a lot of tag team action. Very, very. That's crazy. That music was so loud, I can't even barely hear myself. That is my. That was the Wrestle channel I did. Yeah, I can't even listen to that. That was just giving you guys. That's you can't get discouraged if you're not doing things right. Don't have a clear outlook of what to do. And I'm showing examples. I had two previous channels, did not work. Now I'm here now. I didn't do it that long, did a couple months. I'm just showing that's you can get discouraged. You can quit. I didn't quit this time. I kept going. And as you see, if I did quit, I wouldn't be at 1,500 right now within a year of this channel. And then red carpet rings at 965 currently. So I'm just showing everyone, whole audience, I tried it before and I gave up. I didn't give up this time. You could keep going. You don't have to, just because something's not going your way at the beginning, does not mean you have to quit. I did it twice, and I promised myself I would not quit a third time. And Goodbread asked me what kept me motivated. Those 2 channels I saw previously, what kept me motivated. That's what kept me making videos. That's what kept me want to look to make more content every day. So that's the answer to the question. It was a long answer, but that's the motivation. You guys saw it, 2 channels. It was Hayes Now, Hayes NXT. One was a variety. I know about that variety channels, and the other was my first wrestling channel. So there you go. That kept me motivated. Those are actually 2 reasons, why I kept going. So
I get it.
yeah, so yeah, man. Just keep going, man. When you make a channel, start it, and just continue on. It was not easy for me. And I didn't know anything back then. I didn't know anything from A to Z when I started those channels. I didn't know anything. Trust me, I did not know. I was blue, I was green. The way I made quality videos, you wouldn't even think that was me now. You're like, who is this? This is not KDH. This ain't Toss Ring Scandal. This ain't the Red Carpet Ring. This is somebody else. But that was me prior. And you saw the subscribers I had. One was 4, and I think the other was no subs. Hell, no subs. It was 12 videos. So that's what kept me going every day. Because if I didn't do that, like I said before, I'll say it again, we wouldn't be here. This would not exist if I had quit like I did the other 2 times. So that's how you gotta do it. So trust me, all the people say I tried the channel, I did too. I did twice actually. So and this was before shorts and live streams was even thought of. So I did it early days. You heard me talk about the first video. I was talking about Kevin Durant re-signed with the Warriors and what did I say?
The Knicks.
LeBron.
You was talking about word. You was talking about
Yeah,
Melo leaving.
Melo, the Knicks, and Phil Jackson just got fired as the president. You know how long that was? Oh my God. So yeah, definitely. Like I said, who else came in here tonight? Help me celebrate. Zone, what's up, Arizona? I call him Arizona sometimes. Yep. Facts, message. That's right. You ain't gotta quit. Just keep going. I tried all that. You may think it was my first go around the way I'm doing it, but it wasn't. My first full time doing it for a year, yeah. But a couple months I tried, I gave up. I said I couldn't do it no more. And plus I didn't have the right people around me at that time. Didn't have the right motivation. Didn't have the right positive people like I do now. That's why it's important to keep close positive people around you, because we have just even one small negative person, one bad apple, it can throw you off your focus. So, and yeah, if you guys, just saying, if you agree with me, give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, if you agree, give me a hell yeah. Because trust me, all the people that try to bring you down, all the people that try to bring negative and try to not put you got to cut them off and put them on the list.
You just made the list. Oh no.
Yeah, lists to stay away from. I don't mean lists to do something to them or cause harm. I don't mean that list. I mean lists to stay away from. That's what I mean by that list. Duly noted. Take
That's
that.
a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You can't change people, but you could change the people you're around.
Yeah. There's people I still talk to this day. It shall be nameless. Goodbread know who they are. Certain people I talk to, they're not as positive, and they not trying to do the work on themselves, not trying to get better. They still have these same lame excuses. They take up everything. They got the hell of a mother issues, et cetera, and I just can't get down with that. So no, I can't do that. But we are here. Like I said, let's talk about booking scenarios. So that was just a little monologue I gave for y'all, a little introduction. Who is KDH? What's he about? What does he try to do? A guy that tried to do 2 YouTube channels. Yes, a 2-time failed YouTuber. So now you know. Now you know more about. If you guys want comments to say, even if you got something negative to say, that's fine. But I know at the end of the day, after all is done, the way I'm moving, my goal is to be the face that run the place.
The face that runs the place.
So,
I was gonna ask you that, TBK, with your growing and rapid like YouTube success, even though it's on you're still a small channel. Like how do you deal with the negativity that's in the comments and stuff like that? Because this is a rough niche. This is a rough niche.
it is rough. You're right about that. It's very, very rough. When you do deal with negativity, when you deal with people be trying to be cruel to you, you defend yourself best way possible. Try to be professional. And honestly, I laugh at it and I just tell them simply,
Bye bye, bitch.
that's why I think of those people. That's why I think of those people. Bye bye. If you don't like it, bye. Oh, look what Zone has a comment. Let's read what Zone got to say. We all best. I started back in 2017 too. I didn't know that, Zone. I didn't know that, bro. I quit though. See, it's the thing. I quit. I had quit. At least you kept going. I quit. I stopped. That's the difference between you and me. You kept going. I didn't. I had to restart all over again and change my whole blueprint. So I'm still new, but got some experience. Some experience. So. But yeah, I did not know that, Zone. That's a good information there. I keep that in mind. But my goal is to be one of the top YouTubers for this niche. Especially a guy that looks like me. I know you don't see many of us in the wrestling niche. You're so used to the whole stereotypical basketball, football, stuff like that. I'm not doing those sports. I used to talk about, you saw in an earlier video, I was talking about basketball. Basketball was one of the things before it became too political, but that's another story for another day. I ain't with the NBA like that. I definitely don't rock NFL. But
quick question.
Okay.
When did you started watching wrestling? Like, when was your first introduction to the sport, pro wrestling? And I mean, like, how old was you? What event was it? Like,
I remember watching Saturday Morning Wrestling, WWF. I think I was about maybe 6, 7 years old, maybe 7. I remember seeing the Steiner brothers. I remember seeing a younger Bret Hart. Well, not a singles competitor Bret Hart, but the tag team, the Hart Foundation. I saw him. I saw Doink the Clown. I remember Doink the Clown. Doink, Crush, Diesel. I think Shawn Michaels was a single star. Yeah, because Rockets had broke up. So yeah, Shawn Michaels just became a single star. Hulk Hogan, I think, was in and out around that time. It was no more Hulkamania. It was no more that Hulkamania stuff, I believe.
yeah.
Let me see. And I remember watching Saturday Morning Wrestling. I remember seeing it was always tag team competition. It was like an hour, 2 hours. And I also remember the early WCW days. You know that vault they used to open, not night before Nitro, that little vault opened up. I remember that. I remember seeing a young, stunning Steve Austin with the buzz cut. He had the little hair. Well, he was losing his hair at the time. He was starting to. I remember him, Larry Zbyszko. I remember Dustin Rhodes terrorizing Triple H, terrorizing John Paul Levesque. I remember him. I saw.
Do you remember the Undertaker? Do you remember the Undertaker days in
WCW? Yeah, of course,
WCW?
Undertaker. No, I do remember he was in WCW, and he was scary as hell, and I was afraid of him. And I think he really was getting up there. I know he had won the world title. I do remember him, but not WCW. I do remember Cactus Jack in WCW. I remember seeing him. I didn't know who he. I never thought he would get where he at. He was doing all that crazy stuff, and I was like, "Who is this dude?" Who else? I remember another guy, Alex Wright from WCW. He actually don't get no credit. I remember him. Who else? Another guy. Alex Wright, William
I remember
Regal.
they would throw Alex right in there with Disco Inferno, and that'll be
Yep. I like
the
Disco
opening match.
Inferno. Disco Inferno was a great character. I remember him. Harlem Heat, younger Booker T. Sting, of course, they just retired. You know, Sting was there. Surfer, blonde Surfer Sting, not the Crow. Ric Flair, of course. Arn Anderson, the Enforcer. I remember seeing who? Oh yeah, Hollywood Blondes, Brian Pillman and
And
Stone
Stone Cold, yeah, the Hollywood
and,
Blondes, yeah.
and that Colonel dude with their
Bob
manager.
Parker, Bob
Yes,
Parker.
I remember that manager. He looked like Colonel Sanders from KFC without the beard. I remember him. I remember him. I remember that vault. And I can tell you,
He needs to go into the Hall of Fame too.
he do. What's crazy is
Because Harlem Heat, he managed Harlem Heat.
he did for a little bit. He managed another team too, I believe. He managed somebody else too. Because he managed it before Sister Sherry took over. He was there first.
Yep.
I remember too, what's the other one? Oh yeah, WCW was on the TBS Superstation. I remember it. People don't remember this. I know I'm showing my age. It used to come on Saturday night. I mean, regular WCW before Nitro, and it was like Collision is now 5, 6 o'clock. It used to be like a movie or something. They would do their little Saturday weekend movie, and then boom, Saturday night WCW would come on. And that thing was lit back then. If you understand, this was before Nitro. That's how they got Nitro, because that was doing so well. And yeah, wrestling was just amazing, man. You get on there, you see people in these storylines. You saw the tag team, you saw the heels, you saw the backstage segments, all of it. And once I watched it, I don't even know how I think it was like, you know, you change channel. I think that's how I came across it. Because I did not have no family members that was into wrestling. All my family was against wrestling. It's fake, it's garbage. Why are you watching that? They did not like wrestling. I was pretty much the first generation. And I watched it from the beginning. I said, what is this? This is interesting. And I just kept watching it. Then I looked and saw WCW. I'm like, man, you got two companies. And then later on, I rarely saw it. I saw another crazy extreme company. It was ECW, but you couldn't see it on TV that much. It was like a certain time slot late at night. Yeah, I was like, man, you can't really catch this one. But I do remember seeing people flying off flaming tables, all that stuff, barbed wire. And I'm like, man, what is that? But I remember mostly WCW and WWF at the time. And I just fell up. And then I had the action figures, and I even had the cards. Had the cards too. And what's crazy is I was like I was in Twilight. I was like at basically the crossroads. I watched that. I used to watch MLB baseball. I actually liked baseball once, and a little bit of basketball. And somehow, I think when I got 10, 11, I got out of baseball. I said, this is boring. I'm out. Then I kept basketball and wrestling pretty much. And then recently, past 2, 3 years, I left NBA alone. I said, I'm not with NBA. I don't like this political stuff. What really turned me off about the NBA, bro, honestly, it's the trades. These trades did not make sense no more. They were off the chart. And then, two, you kind of knew in your mind as a basketball fan who was going to the playoffs, who was going to the West and East finals, and who's winning championship. Once I realized, I said, dude, this is too predictable. It was too predictable. I got out, especially after the 2020 bubble. Kobe died. Lakers mysteriously won the title. I say, I'm pretty much done. I know I'm done now. This is too predictable. And I said, I bet you Lakers going to win that title, and they did. So, and I learned too, man, leave it alone. And I stuck with wrestling, and wrestling got good again 2022. Vince had the Hush scandal. SummerSlam 2022, Brock and Roman killed it. Last man standing match. It's been a run since then. Then next thing I know, a few months later, I was talking to you. I should probably try Wrestling Channel again. I'm gonna try it again. Like I told you before, I tried it before. You guys saw that channel, and I was like, I'm gonna do it again. I think I can get it this time. I think it will work this time, and it did. And I'm here now, and we lit, man. Thompson Ring Scandal, Red Carpet Ring was born. It was born.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a passion in yours. See, and that's what I take from it. I take from this thing is wrestling is a passion, and guys, if you got a passion to something, whether that be music, driving home, you know what I mean? Try to find a way to manipulate it to generate, you know what I mean, some value to offer to people. Use your passion to generate value to offer to people.
And that's the key. That's the key. You got to do what you like. Now, we can sit here and say, I do this job. I make $150,000 a year. I work in this field. But when you go to work, you look like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go home. I hate my job, blah, blah. That money ain't going to be nothing if you don't like it. I don't care if you make 150, 200,000 a year. I mean, don't you guys realize the people that make $152,000 a year, you ever hear stories about them committing, I'm sorry, I don't want to say the word, but deleting themselves or jumping off 20, 30 roof buildings to 30 feet, 20 feet, 5 feet, all those corporate people in those positions, they ain't doing it because they don't have money. They do it because they don't like how their life is going. They don't like their job. They don't like their position. And I ain't just talking about regular employees, I'm talking about executives, front office people. That stuff happens all the time. So I'd rather, if you have to ask me right now, well, I'd rather take 70 grand and be good in a good solid space. I'm sorry, 80, we'll say 80. Inflation. 80,000, will I be good? Or will I take the $250,000 job where I'm stressed out, I'm unhappy, I'm in a position I want to be in, I'm taking crap from all the front office and my bosses. I'm not gonna take 250 or the 8,000. I'm gonna take the 8,000 because I'm at peace. I'm not gonna take the 250. 250 comes with a lot of pressure. So you not no money in the world is gonna make me do that. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. I'm not taking 250. If I'm be stressed like that, I'm not taking the 250. I'm taking the 80. Oh, you're crazy. No, I'm not. Because the 250 ain't gonna mean nothing if you're unhappy. So who cares about that money? Nice. You know? I get guys, I be hearing these people saying they make all this money, but y'all ain't happy though. I'm talking to ones who aren't happy. Some of you may be happy, but a lot of you are not. I'm just being real. These people are depressed. They're alcoholics. They're into substance abuse, all of it. Substance, all of it. You name it.
It's a
gambling.
They trap themselves in a lifestyle that puts them into debt. And then most people is in debt.
Yeah, they are. They are. So I don't want that part of that. I don't want no part of that. So I like what I'm doing with wrestling. I don't have a problem with it. If anything, I probably watch it too much. I'm into it too much, I'm not supposed to be. So that's how I know I'm in tune with what I do. So I'm definitely in tune with wrestling. Especially now, like I said before, we got competition all over the place. We got WWE, the number one. We got the main brand killing it. We got NXT. Then we could talk about the Netflix starting January next year. We could talk about NXT going to CW this fall. We could even talk about SmackDown going back to the USA Network this fall. Those three alone. We got TNA insert. They're doing well. I know Scott D'Amore got fired, but they're still doing well. We got NWA. I haven't watched that in weeks. That's actually a decent program. And then, unfortunately, we got AEW. We have them too.
Orange Cassidy, man. Orange Cassidy lost. Swerve lost. Ain't no reason to watch AEW for me. You know what I mean?
Let's see what someone said about 250. We got a funny man that says he'll take 250. Who else zone? I'll take that 250 and launder it. Joke maybe. I ain't taking no 250 and being stressed out. And having bosses, the boss be yelling at you. Hey. The vice president be yelling at you, man. They be saying, what the F you doing? Everything. I don't want to deal with that pressure. Nope. No 250. 80. 80 all day. I'm not taking that 250. That 250 comes with a lot of pressure. No 250. None. I don't want, not if it comes with that. No. Y'all realize when you got a price tag of $250, man, it's a lot. It's a lot come along with it. You have to come in, a vice president going to yell at you. They're going to be cursing you out. They're going to blame you for everything. I've been a manager before. I know you get blamed for everything. Everything's pointing at you. If you do this again, you're fired. If you do this, I'm going to demote. No, I don't want. They threaten you. I don't want that. No, I'm good. I don't want that. Maybe some of you guys do. I don't want that. No, I'm straight, man. That money ain't worth all that trouble. You can keep that 250 and shove it. That's what I'm gonna say. You can shove that 250. I'm good.
That's a fact.
That 250, I know that money come with that amount of money come with a price tag. You got to really sell your soul, and I'm not exaggerating. You got to give up your soul for that 250. So if you got a family, you got a significant other at home, great. Kiss them goodbye. You ain't never gonna see them no more. You ain't never gonna see them again. You'll never see your family no more. If you do, I mean, it's not worth it. But yeah, that's what I was saying. What was saying? What we talking about?
Any questions? Question and answer, y'all.
Q&A.
Q&A. Or if y'all ain't got no questions, then we gonna get straight into it, guys. Cause
we ain't got no Q&A. We gonna move forward. I kind of gave you a little bit about myself. I know I want you guys get comfortable with the toxic ring scandal.
That's a fact, though. What Turnbuckle King? This is the most character I've seen of you ever.
Yeah, I'm always serious. I'm trying to let you in. Open the door. I'm opening the door. Letting you in. See some info about me. You knew that. Now you know a little bit about me. I had channels. Everything. Now I had a picture too. Believe it or not, I've been talking to Bruce earlier. I actually wrestled in real life too. Yes, I wrestled in real life. Amateur wrestling. I did not do professional wrestling. I didn't go to WWE headquarters. I didn't do no WCW. No, I wrestled in high school. That's another thing you guys know about me. See, I wrestled in real life. That I like wrestling so much, I went and did it. I went and wrestled. I wrestled for 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year in high school, and I stopped. And to this day, that is the most toughest conditioning I've ever done. I never done a conditioning, any type of conditioning that's rough. That wrestling is no joke. I had football coaches of mine who were wrestling coaches. They said this is tougher than football. I'm like, you would never think like wrestling conditions way worse than football. You would think it's the other way around, but no. And I wanted to play football too, but my mom wouldn't let me play football at the time. But I did wrestle, and I actually liked it. I liked wrestling. I mean, I had my singlet, they call it, had my hair gear and everything. If I get a photo, I'm gonna post that community tab. But I wrestle in real life. You gotta make weight. I'll tell you that right now. That's the tough part. You gotta make weight before the meets. They call it wrestling meet, not matches, not games. Meet. Tough training, very good conditioning. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work with wrestling, bro. That's why I respect the wrestlers so much, because I kind of got a taste of it. The guys that's on the wrestling ring, the men and women. I think that's why I respect the rest, because I did some of it myself. I actually wrestled. I didn't do it at no professional wrestling level. What does dude say? KS is wrestling. It's not wrestling. It's wrestling.
Wrestling.
You're right, Zone. It is. I'm gonna give you a little your due. He had a point. Wrestling, like Zone said, wrestling. So
wrestling.
Yeah, I wrestled, scrapped. It's nothing to mess with, bro. Wrestling's not easy. That's why I know I couldn't do it professionally. I could never do that professionally. Yeah, see, I like watching it, but I'm not doing it. Not professional wrestling. You can make me a manager. I could be a backstage announcer. I could be the ring guy. I could be like Samantha Irvin, call people out. I could be the referee. I could be Paul Heyman. I could do all. I'm not wrestling that ring, bro. That stuff's no joke, bro. I'm not getting hurt. See, I don't want to get hurt like everybody else. Y'all getting hurt now. I don't have a torn ACL. I don't want to do all that. So I respect those guys that put the work in the ring. I respect those guys that do it. Much respect to the wrestlers. The ones that work, not the lazy ones, not the ones who sit in catering all day and just want to eat and just want to get a check. I'm not talking about you lazy bastards. I'm talking about the ones, not those lazy bums. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones who want to work. I'm not even talking about y'all. Now, like I said, as Goodbread stated, you guys know, now you know a little more about me. I open myself up. I'm not as closed-minded as some people may think I am. I'm going to move on to a booking session now. So let's move it. We'll do one book scenario here. Like I said, Red Carpet Reign X. Love you guys, but I got to pull the plug on you after one scenario. You got to come to Tops Ring Scandal. This is the 1,500 sub channel now. Am I being a little, oh, you're saying 1,500 subs too much? Why you got to keep saying it? Because I'm happy. That's why. And I'm going to keep saying it. Now, am I being a little arrogant? But I don't care. I am. Maybe I am. I'm happy about it. It took a lot of work to get here. So, yes, we're going to move on to booking scenarios. The first booking scenario, we're going to talk about this fool, Snake Rollins. This old fool right here. I don't like this dude. And I talked about him on the Red Carpet Ring. This dude is a snake, man. I do not trust him. That's Snake Rollins. Given his history, Snake Rollins is going to be an upcoming tag team match, night one of WrestleMania, as announced on the previous Friday Night SmackDown by The Rock himself, issuing a challenge that was answering to the previous challenge of Cody Rhodes with a counter offer tag team match. The Rock, the Brahma Bull, Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and this fool here, this Snake Rollins dude, this visionary crap, whatever the hell he calls himself. No, I see him turning. He's going to turn. Let's turn on some music in here because I'm feeling kind of mellow right now.
I feel you though, bro. You on point though. That green is awfully close to the green, bro. That boy ain't gonna turn, man. He fitting to do some weirdo stuff.
Yeah, this dude can't be trusted, man. I don't trust this fool, man. Y'all think Seth ain't gonna turn? Let me know if you think he's gonna turn on Cody or not. Maybe you guys think he's not gonna turn. I don't trust him. He's a snake. Look how he's dressing that green. Let me bring it up again. Look at that. Look how close he is to a snake. And if you don't believe me, let me play a little clip for you. Let me show. Visual aid is everything, right?
In the bloodline, we are.
Look at that. He had this symbol like The Rock and then smiled. Cody, if you keep trusting this dude, you are going to get screwed. You're going to get screwed. I think someone had a comment there. Let's highlight it. Don't trust him, Cody. See? Carl Myers said. He said it. And if you do trust, if you want to be a fool and trust Snake Rollins, he's a snake. Unfortunately, Cody Rhodes, this is what's going to happen to you if you trust Snake Rollins, especially at WrestleMania.
Oh my God!
That's what's going to happen to you, Cody.
Yo, Katie, you said something that was important too on one of your shows, yo. Man, that Brock Lesnar is gonna happen. Why do everybody want to be thirsty and team up with Cody? Like, is Seth gonna do the Brock Lesnar?
I believe so, bro. I think he is. I think he is going to do it. Because it don't make no sense, man. Think about Cody. You're a nice guy, Cody. You're great. Everybody likes you. But you're too nice, and everyone's going to turn on you. And if you think it's not, you better think again. Yeah, it's going to be just like Brock. Remember, Brock tagged in he tagged with Cody the night after WrestleMania last year. And then during the tag team match, before the match even started, you got F5 through steel steps. So same thing gonna happen this year with Snake Rollins. Snake Rollins gonna stab you in the back. Question about it is, since I don't trust Snake Rollins, you said something important, good bread. How to book this Snake Rollins? How will you book Snake Rollins as a heel? Because he's not Seth Rollins anymore. Let's be honest. He's a snake. He's a snake. How would you book Snake Rollins as a heel?
Well, I'm gonna line Seth Rollins, Snake Rollins up with Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman gonna need a new client, and I think he fit well with Seth Rollins.
You got a point there.
Bloodline is done.
Yeah, it's done. I gotta give you your due.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
He needs to be linked up with Paul. That would be perfect. That would be a perfect scenario. I would actually like to see that, believe it or not. That would actually be a good scenario. But yeah. And then too, because Seth, we know he's a great talker. Having Paul with him gives him extra protection, extra layer. And it'll make him his value will stay up there. Even though without the title, he can still have some value. So I think that'll make sense. You guys in live chat, comment section, let me know what you think of that scenario. Snake Rollins hooks up with.
Because everybody, you gotta understand. The Rock is fitting to turn. The Rock is going to fight Roman, and he's fitting to turn.
Absolutely. And I want people to understand, this is it's not just because it's a tag team match. This is an important tag team match we have. Because we got a tag team where each partner's going to turn on each other. Rock turn on Roman, and Snake Rollins turn on Cody. So this is not just a tag team match for star power. It's because of the story. That's the perfect scenario to describe it. You got to see that too. Yep, Mr. Pro said too. But look, now after he's booked with Paul Heyman, what would you do with Seth? Would you keep him near the main event scene, chasing the belt, keep him in the mid-card scene? Where would you keep him as far as the event as a star of his caliber will go? Where would you keep Mr. Snake Rollins? Because we know he's a slithery snake. He'll try to backdoor his way through anything. So that's the thing. Where would you keep this guy at? Where would you keep him at?
Seth assumes his natural role, which is chaser of the title. And now, as a heel, he'll be a chaser with Heyman. So, you know what I mean? He will go through a and then his greatest opponent is CM Punk, but now we get it reversed. Now we get it CM Punk as the good guy and Seth Rollins as the natural heel.
That's actually dope. That's actually a dope scenario, because he could compete for the championship, like you said, whether it's Drew, Punk, or anybody on Raw, and he don't have to necessarily win. He'll still always be in the main event scene as a chaser, though.
Yep.
That's actually a good scenario. I didn't think that myself. I knew he'll be up there, but to keep him up there as a chaser, it actually makes sense, believe it or not.
Yeah, because then he can even go after Cody if the draft come, and you know what I mean, however that work out.
Yeah. See, that's gonna be important too. The draft. Who gets drafted where? Now, the only thing I don't like about this draft, let's be honest, we have to draft this past draft 2023. we had the draft, but did people stay on their show like they're supposed to? Or did we see them on each other's shows every other week? I hope they don't do that again this year. Because if you're going to do that, you might as well nix the draft. If you're going to be on Raw, stay on Raw. If you're going to be on SmackDown, stay on SmackDown. I don't want to see this crossover thing because it kind of defeats the purpose of a whole, draft. It defeats the purpose. I don't want to see that again this year. I was very, very upset about the draft last year. I'm sorry. I was very upset about the draft last year. I didn't like how it turned out. And then even the draft picks didn't make sense. You kept Roman on SmackDown, obvious. Seth, Raw, obvious. Cody, Raw, obvious. Charlotte Flair, SmackDown, okay. You made it so obvious. The people that got drafted to the shows, it was not a shocker to us. We knew they was going there. I do not want to see that again this year. No more of this. I'm drafted on this show, but I'm on another show. I don't want to see that. Stay on one show. Now, if it's a special appearance, a special episode, or if you're a tag team champion, I get it. If it's that, please be exempt. Exempt yourself from appearing on another show. Come on, man. I don't want to see that. That was dumb last year. I do not want to see that crap again. If you're going to do the draft, do it right. Or just keep everybody on two shows. That's what AEW's doing. Must do it like that. You had no stupid draft, you're going to have people on the right show. So that's my pushback with the draft. My pushback. I had a big problem with that last year. Huge problem with it. And I said, why would WWE have this draft and people ain't going to be on the right show?
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to see that again.
My only thing was the NXT. They got to figure this NXT thing out. Is the person on that show or is the person not on that show? Because you got some guys like this Braun Breaker and even the Mello and Trick. They announced Trick was coming up. So I don't understand like why make these announcements? Don't be like Tony Khan now with these great announcements and then they don't pan out to nothing.
No, we don't want to do that. Yep. The drafts don't make sense to me. It really don't. And I just don't want to see I don't want WWE to drop the ball with this because the reason I say that, this year right now, we have more stacked roster than we did last year. So don't screw this up like you did last year. You better make this a serious draft, WWE. So I don't want to see that again. Like you said, NXT, great example. We got Braun Breaker, who's currently holding the NXT Tag Team Championship alongside Baron Corbin, a.k.a. Wolf Dogs. And he's on SmackDown. Come on. And then another thing, too, I know she's not around. Xia Li. That's the girl put in my community tab for Toss Ring Scandal a couple weeks ago. She came from NXT. She was on Raw. And when she got drafted to Raw, we never saw her again. Saw her that first couple weeks, never saw her again. Unless she hurt, and I don't think she's hurt. So we must have kept on NXT. And I saw NXT a couple times. So let's not do that this year. WWE, we got a stacked roster now, men and women's division. Do the draft right. Do it right. But yeah, I agree with you. But other than that, we discussed a one book scenario, and we even discussed the draft. Now, with that being said, red carpet ring, my mistress. X, I gotta say our goodbyes. We know if you want more booking scenarios, if you want to know more anything else to the Toxic Ring Scandal, come on over here to Toxic Ring Scandal, aka KDH on YouTube. Until then, that's it for you for now. All right, let's continue. We are going to talk about another booking scenario. Another book scenario we talked to. We're going to talk about the current 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner, and her name is Bayley. Now, Bayley, looking good. Great story with the whole damage control, the breakup, looking good. But the question is, how will she be booked? Is she going to win the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania or after, or she's not going to win it? That's the question with Bayley. How would Bayley be booked? And I believe this is going to happen. I think Bayley would go to WrestleMania like she's going against EO. I'm having a feeling that Bayley, I'm trying to think. If Bayley wins at WrestleMania and wins the title, who is her first real challenger? Does EO get automatic rematch, or is it or we get somebody else? Or we could get, maybe while she's being attacked by damage control, trying to prevent her from winning the match, she gets help from a certain Miss Jade Cargill, because we saw her stare down SmackDown, and she even posted this tweet up from X. She put this up. Look at these kids. They need to get their beat for what they did tonight. It wasn't right? Someone like that shouldn't hold a belt. If Jade Cargill comes to WrestleMania 40 while Bayley's challenging for the Women's World Title, while she getting taken down by damage control, and let's say Jade Cargill makes a save, Bayley wins the title, can we see a Bayley versus Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill being a potential challenger for Bayley's Women's Championship, saying, hey, I helped you, I didn't have to help you, you owe me a title shot? How would that be booked? Would that be a great long-term booking, or will it be something you start right away, keep it long-term, or start that story or that program later? How would that be booked, Bray? What do you think of that whole scenario of Bayley and EO? I mean, Bayley and beating EO, but later facing on Jade Cargill.
I think that's all good. I think it sounds like a good strategy, a good booking strategy.
Okay.
I also think that maybe you hold off on Bayley and Jade. Dakota Kai is going to be off an injury. I think that's probably going to be Bayley's first feud. If EO don't want a rematch and they get a rematch going on. But definitely somewhere down the line, depending now, if you turn Jade bad, if Jade want to get heat on her, then she'd attack Bayley with that scenario that you owe me. But if we want to keep Jade a face, then we'll wait to either Dakota screw over Bayley and then Jade to take it from her. But Jade definitely gonna be in the picture really soon, and I like that idea that Jade is gonna come to her rescue, because they're definitely gonna jump her. They're gonna jump her after she take the title from EO.
Yeah.
On WrestleMania.
So you're saying she fused with Jade Cargill later on and let her finish her whole thing with EO first?
Right.
Okay.
Right. If she fused with Jade, if she really fused with Jade, because she could just not feud with Jade. Jade come out so that Jade could get her little WrestleMania appearance. So Jade to come out, rescue Bayley. Bayley then will thank her, go and start her feud with Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai wins this feud, and now that sets up Jada to take the title from Dakota. That's how I do it.
Dakota Kai beats Bayley for the belt.
Yeah, that's how I will book it, because that's a feud waiting to happen right there. Bayley never really gave that girl her due justice. And that's if Bayley win, because Bayley could lose, and then we go straight into EO versus Jade Cargill.
Here's my issue with that. Dakota Kai gets hurt too much. We saw this even back in NXT days. Do you think she have enough strength to hold on to a women's main a world championship, the WWE Women's Championship, long enough to have a very sustainable run? Can she
Hell no,
able to
you're
hold
right.
it? I'm saying, can she? I'm all for her when I like I'm sorry, Dakota. As now, like you said, she's coming off the ACL injury. She's
You're right.
fragile. Yeah, can she hold on to her title run that long? That's my only pushback for her. Can she hold it on her own? And I would say she can't, unless you give her a short title run, like you said.
Right. Remember, she would only be a transitional champion to give it to Jade Cargill, because you don't want to put face on face.
True. I actually agree with that. Because if you do face first face, we know those feuds get boring real quick.
Mm-hmm. Just as fast as they was rooting for Bayley last week, they'll be rooting for Jade Cargill.
True. You got a point there. So Bayley versus Io or versus Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
That could be something. But you can't put Bayley and Jakes in both baby faces. You can't do that.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. That's gonna ruin each one of them push.
True that. You got a point there. I like this booking though.
Right. Who said Jade is a face?
Could be a tweener.
Could be wrong. Right.
Could it be a tweener or could it be a heel?
She could be a heel.
That's great because she was a heel in AEW before she left. She was a heel.
Right.
So she was a heel. We gotta give her her due. I really hope that Jade has been built properly with the WWE Foundation, with the training, as we know as the PC Shore for Performance Center. I really hope that they put all the fundamentals in her to get her to be a caliber star. Because I don't want to see an AEW Jade Cargill. I want to see a brand new, fresh Jade Cargill, WWE style, if you know what I mean. I don't want to see that. Because I'm going to get pissed off again. I watched her AEW, and she sucked. She sucked bad. She didn't know what she was doing. I don't want to see that again. That's the last thing I want to see, honestly. If I could be, no pun intended, brutally honest. So I don't want to see that. The last thing I want to see. I like Jade, but I don't want to see AEW Jade. I want a new Jade. Brand new, fresh out the kitchen. I want a brand new, reborn, re-Christian Jade. I cannot get that old Jade we had before. I'm going to get sick to my stomach. I can't. You guys let me know if you want to see a brand new Jade too, if you followed her AEW. Because I did. And I wasn't feeling it. Not one bit. No.
I agree with you on that.
I can't have that again. That's why WWE, I think, is being cautious with her and make sure everything is right.
Yeah, they're not trying to give her the Hulk Hogan rocket pack.
I hope not.
Right, because that's when you all about the entertainment. You just all about the spectacular. You know what I mean? The spectacular event and the look. So you just rocket pack them instead of worrying about the skill.
You're right. You have a good point. Now that's our second booker scenario. We'll have another booker scenario. We talked about Snake Rollins. We know he's a slithery snake. We talked about Miss Bayley, FKA role model. I hope she ain't the hugger again. Just be Bayley. I don't see that crap either. The only hugger I want to see unless you hugging me, someone in the Toxic Ring scandal, or somebody in the righteous, or us in the righteous sphere. You want to hug us, cool, but if you ain't hugging us, I don't want to see that hugging crap. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, man. But I do have a few more scenarios. I got 3 more to be exact. Like I said, we on fire. 1,500 celebration. New subscriber party tonight. 1,500 guys. 1,500
Yes,
count. I got another scenario. Now, currently, we have Becky Lynch, the current winner of the 2024 Elimination Chamber, winner for the women's division, who has won the Elimination Chamber match in February's event, who won the right to face off against Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Well, I got a book scenario of that. It's going to be a little bit different. And the whole thing about it is, since it's a different book scenario, let's see. I got Becky, still compete for the Women's World title, but this time it's going to be against Liv Morgan. We could have Liv Morgan compete against Becky if Becky, let's say she's the Women's World Champion. And we will X Rhea out, and I would say why before the Rhea fans get mad. Let's be clear here. Disclaimer. I'm going to put it on the screen too. You know, let's get. Well, I'm giving Rhea her flowers, but let's say it's a but here. Rhea Ripley has been doing great as Women's World Champion. She has. I'll give her that. But the thing about it is, Rhea's been world champion for coming on a year. I think next month will make it a year. She won at WrestleMania 39 against Charlotte Flair, the previous champion. How much longer y'all think she's supposed to hold on to this belt? We have to take. She had when she won the belt. We complained about Charlotte Flair. She stepped to the side. And Charlotte really hasn't had a title since then, even before her injury. You know, Rhea had her run. Mommy's on top. Monday Night Mommy. Judgment Day. Now it's time for her to step to the side. Meaning, we need a new champion and we need new challengers. Becky Lynch will be champion. Politically, it's a political move. I said that on Red Carpet Ring. And Liv Morgan would be the new challenger for the Women's World Championship. I believe that Becky will beat Rhea with she may even make Rhea tap out with this armor. I don't see Rhea lose to that crappy Manhouse Slam because it's trash. It's a trash finish. It's a fake rock bottom. It would be more fitting maybe she taps out to the disarmor or she passes out. She ain't even got her tap. She could just pass out. Anywho, Becky's new champion, and since Liv got beef for her already, she already got smoked for Becky interfering in her match and always being in Liv's way, and Liv now got a chance to redemption for what Rhea did to her, and at least be a champion. This is the best way to do it. She could do this, you know. So, since with that being said, I can see these two having maybe booking over the couple of months. Maybe Becky and Liv feud after WrestleMania, maybe even leading up to SummerSlam or the new event, Bash at the Berlin, which is also in August, by the way. If you guys don't know, new event. I can see this feud lasting a long time because, like I said, if it's booked correctly. But I believe that Becky and Liv feud over the Women's World title, and I can even see Liv at some point even beating Becky. And what you can do, Liv can win the belt, guys, but she ain't got to win it long term. This is where the women's Money in the Bank contract winner comes in. Whoever wins the contract, the contract was cashing on Io's belt last year. It wasn't cashing on this belt. Having cashed it in on Liv, give Liv a short run with the belt, and make Liv the chaser again. Make her keep chasing like she's doing now. I don't know. That's just a thought. Let me know what you think of it. Good bread. Salute the Bill 503.
Man, I think they should just give Liv and insert Liv in the match at WrestleMania. I won't mind seeing Liv, Rhea versus Becky. I wouldn't mind seeing that at WrestleMania. That's how I will book it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if you don't fit it in now, you ain't really gonna get a chance to fit it in. I don't really, man. This is a tough one right here because
I know
Becky cannot beat Rhea Ripley, bro. Becky can't beat her. Like, I mean, like that's obvious. We can all see that. Becky can't beat her.
And Becky even said a few weeks ago, "Say I think you're better than me." Well, that's what I'm saying. The finish. Look at the finish. That's why I said, what if Becky put her in this armor and Rhea just pass out? She ain't got a tap. She still looks strong. She just pass out, but she ended up winning the belt nonetheless. You don't think that would be a good scenario?
Yeah, I see. I see them feuding, but it ain't gonna be for no title. I think Rhea skates out of there because I can see Liv Morgan, if she don't get inserted in the match, I can see her costing Becky the title at WrestleMania.
See, that's what I don't want. I don't want to see a one-on-one Rhea and Becky. I'm gonna lose my mind. That's what I don't want to see. That's the problem I'm having now. You know?
I feel you, but I don't mind seeing it if that's the outcome. If the outcome gonna be Liv gonna come and screw over Becky, fuck it. I'll watch.
Yeah,
12
that
minutes.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You got a point there. But see, if Liv screws Becky, if she screws Becky, how would this booking go with Becky and Liv? Will it be a short-term thing or long-term booking? That's the question.
I mean, that's definitely gonna be the next pay-per-view's damn near main event.
Because the problem I'm seeing with WWE, bro, they have these potential great feuds, and then they go nowhere. That's my problem. That's my big problem with that. If they book it right, it's not a problem. But if you do this half-ass booking, let's admit they do it. Sometimes it's half-ass booking. Then we're gonna get cheated out of a proper feud. But I do like the triple threat scenario, and I said that on Red Carpet Ring. I did say that over there.
Mm-hmm. It's a good scenario.
So, yeah, because if you do it, it will be booked right. If you do it, we will get a few that we won't forget. If you do it all crap, it ain't gonna work. That's the problem I have right now. So what you're saying is, instead of seeing this situation right here, you don't want to see this. You would rather see this. This is what you want to see, a triple threat. That's the scenario you rather see.
Yeah. I think I speak for most wrestling fans that we rather see this at WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania worthy match right here, rather than Becky versus Rhea.
I think that's a good idea. But it seems like WWE's positioning for Rhea to lose and have Becky win. But I would rather see a triple threat instead, because it makes it more interesting, because we got the agility from Liv, we got the power of Rhea, and we just got Becky there. I ain't gonna say nothing else. We just got Becky there.
You said something key the other day too, with the whole Becky and her book, and that's why the title looks better on her than on Rhea. So
yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
That's why I said I cannot. Why? I know she ain't won a belt in 2 years, but I think we have to remember Becky didn't do nothing in that Elimination Chamber match. I don't care if she did win. She did nothing. She did nothing, man. And it really pisses me off. It does. It pisses me off. I'm still mad about that, believe it or not. I'm still mad about that. I don't like that. That's lazy booking. You're making it so obvious that Becky's gonna win it all. It's just too obvious. Can you at least make us believe that she may not even win? They're not even doing that no more. And I think that's why I have so much pushback for Becky. I'm just not happy with that right now. You guys in the live chat, let me know what you think of the scenario. Should it be a triple threat, of this, or should it just be not just Rhea holding the world title, but it could be this scenario too? Because Becky gonna win the title, could feud with Liv, or it could be this scenario. We don't know, but we definitely want to find out. Yeah, Mr. Pro said true. He agrees. I just don't like that, man. Now, how long does this feud go on if let's say Becky don't win? Liv screw it. You just have Becky and Liv feud over the women's title. I mean, just have a feud for the next couple months.
Yeah, or you have a feud for the next couple months, or one pay-per-view, and then when is the draft? What month is it?
In May. It's normally in May. Oh, I'm sorry, April or May. It could be April or May.
So by the time we look up, the draft will be here, and all of this shit could be just, well, all of it is just watershed talk. You know what I mean? Water cooler talk. So
I guess, man. I'm just not feeling this whole Becky thing. It's champion. I know she got the book, but I don't care if she got the book.
Right.
I know it's a good political move, but it's not. Personally, I don't care for it. Politically, she's the best person. She's just a boring champion, Gilbreth. She's boring. I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm really not feeling it. I can sit in my stomach now thinking of it. So,
yeah.
But
yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of that book scenario. We got another book scenario. The book scenario is the current Intercontinental Champion, been champion for over 600 days. We is talking about Gunther here. Now,
smoking hot topic.
Now, question is, do he retain or loses the Intercontinental Championship? What should be the proper booking method with him? Should he finally get the belt off him or keep it following WrestleMania 40, regardless who wins the gauntlet match? I got my money on Chad Gable. I said that all about Monday Night Raw review. I would say it's time to get the belt off Gunther. He needs to lose. I don't think there's any more potential challenges for him. One people I can see challenging for us, maybe Ricochet again. Maybe you can add Sami Zayn, have a little feud with him. But if it ain't no real serious contender, it's time to get the belt off Gunther.
Definitely. I see Gunther as Cody's next opponent. You know what I mean? Oh, look, Mr. Approach said it before I could even say it. he definitely is. He's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop it, and at WrestleMania he's gonna drop it, and he'll be in the next feud with whoever's face. You know what I mean? Whether that be CM Punk or whether that be Cody, he's going to take the title from one of them two.
The world title, man, that's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, man. We gotta. That's something to think about. Gunther, the world heavyweight champ, or is it WWE Undisputed Champion, or is it Universal?
Either or, because remember the draft is coming, so he's not excluded from getting drafted. And what program is he on right now?
He's on Raw.
He's on Raw, right? Because he got his weight up on SmackDown and got drafted to Raw. So yeah, he pretty much might be on. He might go back to SmackDown.
I think he will. That's how he got his name. He was. That's how he won the Intercontinental Championship when he was on SmackDown,
right?
As a part of SmackDown roster.
And they'll need him over there to fight Cody. They'll need him over there to take on Cody, especially if that's going to be Cody. If he could potentially be Cody's first real challenger for that title.
True. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. That would be dope, actually.
Right. Or unless we hold him off, and I mean he drops the title at WrestleMania, then he go on a nice little vacation because he earned that, and you know what I mean, we let the heavyweight title scene play out. CM Punk comes back, CM Punk wins the title, and now Gunther is right there to snatch the title from Punk.
True, very true. I would like to see that happening. because Cody wins, he's going to need a challenger, and who better than Gunther, the current Intercontinental Champion, who also was the Iron Man of Royal Rumble 2 years in a row.
Bingo.
He did Rumble, and and then we say all the time, the Intercontinental Champion is a Workman's Championship, and it's a stepping stone for the world title, either brand's title. So definitely something to look into.
Now,
I don't see why not. I don't see why not, honestly.
Now, another thing that I like to talk about, I would love to talk about with you tonight on this topic, is what I predicted. I predicted it 2 weeks ago.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Are you talking about an individual? Are you talking about, does he call himself Senor?
Yes. Mr.
You're talking about this guy. This is the guy you're talking about.
Definitely. Now, what role do you realistically see him playing, and maybe even helping Gunther drop the title? Because you said something that was key about how the Money in the Bank cash-in is also great because it keeps whoever gets cashed in on looking strong as a champion.
Absolutely. What Damien can do, we have the gauntlet match coming on Raw. Damien can sit around and watch who wins that. More likely going to be a Chad Gable. Somehow, they already teased it. He talked to Gunther backstage. He wins it. He challenges Gunther at WrestleMania. He wins the Intercontinental Champion. Then next thing we know, we get someone coming out with a briefcase WrestleMania night or the Raw after. I don't care which night it is. And when we do that, we get him cashing in. He's putting in his bank in. He getting the match set in. Then next thing you know, we hear Michael Cole say this.
Not this way.
You say it again.
Not this way. Damn it.
Yes, he'll do that. He'll cash in the contract. Next thing we know, we got the brand new Intercontinental Champion. And maybe he'll even get a chant from the crowd. Maybe he'll get some love from the crowd regarding this. Maybe they'll tell him, maybe they'll tell him you deserve it because you ain't winning that world title. The chance of Damien cashing on either Roman or Seth or whoever wins that title at WrestleMania or who after, no chance.
None. Absolutely none.
No, you're not being a world champion. You're gonna be a mid-card guy, mid-card champion.
Right.
So yeah, I don't see that happening. But I do see him cashing it for the Intercontinental Champion. And I think it'll be a good scenario for him. As long as he be booked as a proper champion, I don't see why not. Honestly.
Right.
So yeah, I think it'll be a good thing for him. But
I think WWE have a history of making better Intercontinental champions out of the big men. Like if you look at Razor Ramon, for example, and oddly enough, he uses Razor's Edge. But if you look at Razor Ramon, you look at Diesel, way better Intercontinental champions than heavyweight champions. They never could really book a good big man heavyweight champion if his name wasn't the Undertaker. And even when you look at Undertaker's career, Undertaker didn't have the title too many times. Mm-hmm. He didn't need the title.
You said what?
The Undertaker didn't have the title too many times because he didn't need the title.
As much as I like Kane wasn't a great champion either.
Exactly.
And I like Kane.
Exactly. It's something with the big man. Look at Seth Justice.
Oh my God. Hell, look at Kane. Like you said, another guy, Big Show. Big Show was not the best world champion. I don't care. He was not the best world champion.
And look, we didn't even mention, oddly enough, we mentioned them earlier, Wolf Dogs, Baron Corbin. You know what I mean? They can't figure it out with the big guys. They can't figure it out.
No. What they about it is, it's hard booking a big man properly. The only big man I will say that was somewhat solid as a champ was Mark Henry. He did have a good run as the Hall of Fame, but he only had the title once. If you kept putting the belt on him, he would have fell in that line too. So,
I got a side question, yo, and y'all let me know in the chat, yo. All my WWE heads, yo.
Q&A.
I got a question for you. Why is it that Ring of Honor got more titles than they got actual people in their company, yo? Every motherfucking person, everybody on their roster has a championship. Not for nothing, just a spoiler alert. I just chimed in the AEW, and they got Will Ospreay, and he fighting the guy from ROH that got a title.
I got an answer for you. It's 2 words. Bad booking. And another 2 words on top of that. Not just bad booking, but it's the man that's behind the bad booking. Tony Khan. That's the problem. I thought that when Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor exactly 2 years ago, I thought that it was going to be, Ring of Honor come back to prominence, the early 2000s, get his respect back on his name, because we know Ring of Honor had got pretty much gone in the dirt. But he has not done none of that. He actually made it worse. And I kind of wish that NWA, if not WWE, NWA could have bought it. I wish he didn't buy Ring of Honor because he turned it. And he's buying those titles because Tony Khan think getting a whole bunch of titles is going to make the brand better. He think getting a whole bunch of titles is going to make the program better, and is trying to do anything for ratings. And I think he's reaching at this point, and I think it's starting to show with the bad booking that he's doing. It's starting to show now. Not just Ring of Honor, but AEW as well. This is my problem with since you brought up the titles. This is my question to Tony Khan problem. Why do you have Ring of Honor wrestlers, men or women, and half the time you put them on AEW? Ain't they supposed to be Ring of Honor people?
I don't get it. That's what I mean, yo. I'm watching right now.
Why are they on AEW TV and they should be on Ring of Honor? Why? I see them more on AEW TV, like Collision or Rampage or Dynamite, more you see them on their own program. I don't get that. Why?
Incredible, yo. He's a fan.
Why?
Bro. Tony Khan is one, but he's just a big fan, bro.
Did you know that Jack Perry is in New Japan and he's still employed with AEW? That's another scenario. Why? Why are you doing this, Tony? What kind of booking is this crap? I told you, man, I did not want to watch no AEW Dynamite. It's trash. I told you this mess is trash, man.
Yeah, it was not good tonight. It was not good tonight. And I'm not a hater. I root for AEW because AEW, when it was in its heyday, made WWE a way better product than we wouldn't get the product we get in WWE right now if it wasn't for AEW in its heyday and in its, you know what I mean? Oh man, that joint fell. Like there was nothing worse on this show right now, bro. This shit like one big independent.
Yeah. You're going in and out, bro.
It's like one big super independent show.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it. AEW sucks in 2024.
Definitely sucks. Definitely.
It sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
How was the ratings? How's the rating? I know the ratings was in the toilet.
Yeah. And I'm getting tired of seeing guys like, all these old washed up people. Guys like this, I don't care who he is. This is, I don't care. I'm tired of seeing this crap. Tired of seeing this. Yeah, sit down somewhere, Adam Copeland. Sit down somewhere. Go be with your family. You see this crap? This is probably what you saw. Cage versus Copeland 3 is set. Who cares? I want to see Christian Cage versus him again. Well, I don't know why y'all think this is great booking. I'm tired of this, man.
We saw that our whole young life, yo.
AEW's really blowing. Exactly. I don't want to see it in 2024. I don't want to see this, man. Oh my goodness, man. What is wrong with this organization? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all today? We don't know how to book shows? Let's see. Hey, what's the last show they had? Let's see how Revolution did. Talk about ratings. I bet you didn't do better than Elimination Chamber. I'm so tired. I'm tired of this garbage, man. What's it called? Nielsen ratings. How did buy race do? Let's see. We'll go to review. So I'm tired of this AEW is really ticking me off. Let's see. Let's see what you think of the whole. Let's see what they thought of this whole thing. He gave us a 9 out of 10. You an AEW mark, bro. I don't think this show's a 9 out of 10. That's cap. That is cap right there. You're lying. You're lying, man. Let's go to, what was it, Collision? That Collision, right? We're going to go to Collision, good Brad. Let's see. Look at here go the reviews. This is the last Collision. Can you see it on the screen? Can you guys see that? Their recent episode, these mugs are only pulling 455,000 viewers. Last Saturday. The week before that, 385,000 viewers. The week before that, 491. Now, when CM Punk was there, what was it, June? Look at that. Y'all had 816. And as soon as Punk got fired, it ain't never been the same. This is terrible, bro. They can't even get over 500. They can't even get 500,000 viewers. This is Collision now. Hello? Are you there, good Brad? You see this garbage?
That's crazy right there, bro.
Look at these numbers. This is terrible.
That is crazy.
You can't even pull 455,000. This is sad. Let's talk about Dynamite.
There's YouTubers getting more views than that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see their recent episode. Their last episode last week. Now they had an event, Revolution, right? They only had 822,000 viewers. The week before that, 828. They can't even get 1 million viewers. When's the last time y'all had 1 million viewers? Wow, it's been that long. You ain't had 1 million viewers. Golly, you seen me going back? They had 1 million viewers since February 2023. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
You see how many views the original Monday Night Wars was bringing in for both brands compared to this shit?
Yeah. Yeah, this is trash. And then you went head to head NXT. This pretty much this is when it was done. AEW was done. You had 609,000. Your 4th anniversary only got 800,000. Not even a mil. So your average is 800,000, and you got all those people over there. Come on, man. That's terrible, man. That's terrible, man. AEW ought to be ashamed themselves, man. They ought to be ashamed themselves. AEW is not what it used to be. That's a given. It's not. It's not what it used to be.
Thanks.
So your Collision, your Rampage, everything. I'm just interested. How did Revolution do? AEW Revolution. What was the buy rates? What was the buy rates of this show? Because all you had was Sting retiring, and I think if you didn't have that, it really would have got bad. This is just sad, man. It's terrible, man. I don't know what the buy rate is. They don't have it in yet. I want to see what the buy rate is for this. It's not in yet, though. It's not in. But when it is, I will find out about it. Let's see. I'm trying to see what the deal is. I don't see it right here. Let me see. Nope, they don't have it here. I guess it's not in yet. Okay, they said that they drew 1 million at the gate. I guess that's good because of Sting. You literally rode Sting's coattail the whole time, Tony Khan. Yeah, I'm just disappointed. Anything else you see on that crappy program, AEW Dynamite?
Nah, it's right now. It's this must be the main event. Offspray versus I really don't know the other guy name. He like a
Takesha again.
Yeah. It might be he like a New Japan guy
with the ponytail. Yeah, I'm getting tired of him too. It's just sad.
It ain't that one. It ain't Takeshita. It's a guy from ROH. He got an ROH title.
Oh boy, here we go. All these titles.
He's gonna lose, but I don't know if he's gonna lose the belt, or maybe they're gonna make Will Ospreay the ROH champion.
So what's the purpose of signing him AEW gonna make ROH champion? I don't get that at all. And then you got Eddie Kingston carrying around the Continental champion. He's carrying around the New Japan title in ROH world. So I said I don't understand that logic. I don't understand it. You know.
Right. Then they got the Mid-Atlantic Championship.
So, you mean the International Championship that Roddy Strong won from Orange Cassidy? Yeah. Don't agree with that decision, by the way. I'm happy that Orange Cassidy lost, but you lost to Roddy Strong. Come on, man. Yeah, I want the time for that.
I just hope they're elevating Orange Cassidy to the World Championship picture, because that's what they need to do. That's their bread and butter. That's all they got.
If they're going to do that, that's the key word. If that's going to happen. Only time will tell, bro. Only time will tell. All right. We had a little AEW rant. That's pretty much what this was. Another booking scenario, I think. Another thing I want to talk about too is my thing with what is the WWE 2024 predictions for the whole year? What's the predictions? What do you think WWE is going to do this year? What is the WWE 2024 predictions? Do you think they're going to outsell all their pay-per-views from previous last year? Or you think they're going to be right in the middle? Or are they going to really take it over? Because I think we gotta remember they have a lot more new stuff to ground to cover this year.
They got The Rock, bro. The Rock is here, bro. The Rock is here, so they're gonna ride The Rock's coattail, and he got his connections in Hollywood. So the marketing and it's up. It's up for the E. It's up for WWE.
That's what I'm saying. And remember we have only that. I'm gonna pull up the calendar right now. I know The Rock is around. I know we got everybody here. CM Punk's gonna come back eventually from injury. We also got the calendar. After WrestleMania, we got the Stand and Deliver. We got Backlash France, May 4th. We got Battleground, NXT Battleground, Money in the Bank, Heat Wave. Bash in Berlin is August 31st. Have you noticed that we don't see SummerSlam in there? Do you think SummerSlam will get moved September of this year? That's weird. Isn't it kind of strange?
That is weird.
What's up with SummerSlam?
Good call out. Great
yeah,
call out.
I don't see it in there. Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that. Are they going to move the traditional WWE SummerSlam that's normally in August of every year? You going to move to SummerSlam now? That's my question. I don't get that. Because we need to know, when is SummerSlam going to be? Because I don't see on the schedule, unless they're going to announce it later. I don't see it. You got Stand and Deliver, same week as WrestleMania, Backlash, and Battlegrounds the same month. That's May. Then we got Money in the Bank and Heat Wave, NXT Heat Wave in July. August, we only got Bash. Are we going to get SummerSlam this year in August, or is it going to be in September? I got to look into this. This is weird. When is SummerSlam going to be? That's the biggest part of summer. This is weird, bro. I got to look into this. Okay. Right here, that Russell Rhodes has reported that WWE is on the verge of reaching a deal with Cleveland Browns Stadium to host on August 3rd. So it's going to be beginning of the year? I'm not used to that. I know they're doing it for the Bash in Berlin, but August 3rd, that's literally the beginning of the month. How do you feel about that, Gilbert, having SummerSlam beginning of August compared to being late August? That's early.
I mean, to me, the more wrestling I get, the better. The more, the better. So the earlier, the better. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of wrestling though, because you still get bashed at the Berlin, and you know they treat them shows, man. They treat them shows like a spectacle, bro. This Elimination Chamber was an event. It was an event.
Yeah, it was the best Elimination Chamber. And last year was great. Last year was great too. That's the thing about that. That's the thing. I think that was a great event. And I think they don't get enough credit for the great events that they do. Because I don't see how it would have went down any other way, you know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, I don't know, man. It's like, if they have to keep elevating every year, it has to keep getting better and better and better and better. And if they don't elevate it, it's going to get worse and worse. So they have to keep pushing it, you know what I'm saying? And I think they're trying to get better with Bash and Berlin and to push it where it can have SummerSlam beginning of the month. So I think it focus more on Bash and Berlin. So it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah, because they so beastie at ODN on AEW and their little event that they got going on over there. So they want to get them. Like WWE want to get them.
Yeah, you talking about AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think so. But I'm just treating how is AEW gonna keep up with Bash and Berlin? Can they even keep up with this event? That's what I'm concerned about.
That's why WWE is shuffling around SummerSlam earlier, because they know they got a gem, and I mean they got a gem. They got a gem with Bash and Berlin.
But I think Bash and Berlin is pretty much going to destroy. It's going to destroy. All In. Bash and Berlin is going to destroy All In. That's the whole goal, and that's why they got it. That's what makes it so scary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get that at all. Y'all got to understand what WWE is. They're thinking of a power move here. They're thinking of a power move. That's at least the way I see it. If it's a power move and it's a shutdown, but that's all they had because they kept boasting on about, AEW. AEW All In, AEW All In. Bash and Brother Destroy, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'll tell you that right now. I don't see how they're going to be able to keep up with that. You know, that's my only concern about that. How can they keep up?
They can't. Oh, they can't.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Another thing too, I'm going to bring this up in a second. Lately on this channel, the Toxic Ring Scandal, I've been doing something a little bit different. I've been instead of focusing on scandals and stuff, and of course scenarios, you know, of whatever it may be. Another thing I have focused on lately, I have been focusing more on the whole other stuff out in the industry that happens all the time. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I like to focus in more on relationships. And I'm going to talk about that right now. And this is relationships within the wrestling industry itself. And what I mean by that, I had somebody made a comment, and I'm going to highlight it right now. I'm going to, I know, Goodbray, you like to summer jam people. I'm going to WrestleMania them. Let's WrestleMania them here.
Yeah, put him on a Titantron. Put him up on a Titantron.
Let's see what he says. This is about the Adam Cole and Britt Baker video. The video's doing well right now. Is this a one-sided relationship between them? He said, "Who cares about relationships? As we are fans of wrestling, not relationships." Really? Let's see if you got a point with what you're saying. Who said this again? What's your name? Trib Huvon Sign Skew Hawat. If I said that correct. If I didn't, excuse me. That's what you said. We don't care relationships, right? Let's look at the numbers. They said the men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? Ain't this about relationships? China exposed the dark secret Triple H. That got 2.8K views, and that was 5 months ago. And in the video you commented on, is this a one-sided relationship between them? That also got 2.8 views, and that was 4 days ago. Mr. We don't care about relationships. You sure you don't? Because the audience feel otherwise. And then we got some more proof. You think that's not enough proof? I got some more for you. We got another one talk about long-time couple quietly split, meaning the breakup between Braun Breaker and Cora Jade. And we got 862 views, and that was only 2 months ago. Since we don't care about relationships. And I got one more piece of proof for you. They say the proof's in the pudding, and it's definitely all up in the pudding. New couple in the wrestling industry, meaning MJF and Liv Morgan, that got 1K views, and that was just a month ago. So back to your original comment, you said who cares about relationships? Every fans, you should. It's not like you do care about relationships, including you. You care about too, Tribuhan, whatever your name is. If I said it right.
Got him.
So don't come over here with that nonsense. Who care about relationships? Because you do. You care about it. I have shown 4 different videos related to relationships in the wrestling industry, whether they're official or not, whether it's a hookup or not, whether they still together or not. And almost every view, we got at least 800 views or more. 3 of them were 1,000 or more. So don't bring that garbage over here. Stop it. Now, with that being said, we have discussed a lot here tonight. We discussed the booking scenarios. We have discussed the AEW. We discussed the whole relationship thing. Now, if anybody right there in the chat want to come on and discuss any of the booking scenarios, let's stay on topic here. Booking scenarios that we discussed, you feel otherwise, you agree or disagree, or you got a different scenario, I could drop the link. You guys could choose to come up. I did say earlier that it was the bonus thing, the bonus later on, and we here at the bonus right now. So if you guys want to come on, talk about booking, you know, I could drop the link. That's if you want to come on.
And
But if
guys,
you
please,
don't,
no funny business.
no,
We
don't.
gonna screen you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We a
all the way.
community. We just want to chill and have a good time and celebrate, guys.
Yes, please do. Act like you got some sense up in here. Please do. Act like you got some home training, because I ain't got time to train you. So the link will be dropped. Please, let's stay on top. We'll talk about any of the book scenarios that we discussed, whether it's Snake Rollins, the women's world title picture, um, or the Money in the Bank or the Intercontinental Championship. We'll keep the link up for a little bit. If for the next several minutes, if nobody chooses to click it, that's fine. No harm, no foul. We'll continue on and we'll end this whole stream here. We've been on live now for almost 2 hours, hour and 55 minutes to be exact, at the 1,500 new subscriber party. So we're celebrating. Have a good night. I just want to see if you guys have any input on the booking scenarios in the WWE. But yeah, just wanted to touch on that whole relationship thing. And I think you guys like relationships. And guess what? I'm going to make more relationship videos like that since the audience do like it. Just want to notate that.
I was gonna ask you what's like what's your next one without a spoiler? What's your next one?
I may discuss the relationship between. I'll put it in there. Maybe you guys will look forward to it. We'll talk about the lovely married couple. Let's talk about them. Mr. Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green. We'll talk about them next. That's my next project. That's the next project.
Chelsea Green.
That'll be the next couple I want to discuss. What do I discuss regarding their relationship? I don't know. Only time will tell. I'm still in the research department. And once I get my research done, we can discuss more about Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green. But yeah, that's what we do over here. It ain't just about scandals. It's not just about backstage fighting or backstage booking. We talk about relationships too, whether you care about it or not. Like that comment, the guy that commented. We know you care about it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Oh, we don't care about it. You care about it a lot. You probably care about more than I do. You probably care about more than I do. And I'm the one putting this out here. Y'all care about these
exactly.
Because I wouldn't got 2,800 views. But other than that, since I see the audience do like it, majority of the audience is unanimous. I'll continue to talk about relationships, whether they're boyfriend and girlfriend, ex-boyfriend and girlfriend, married, in the middle of divorce, or officially divorced. It don't matter. If you were item or potentially item, or you hooked up, I want to talk about you. Simple and plain and simple. But that's what I'm gonna talk about.
While we wait for them to not be shy, I got a question for you.
Okay, back to Q&A. Let's go to Q&A. Okay.
Q&A, right? Where do you see the channel going forward? Like, where do you see? What are some plans you have moving the channel forward, going forward?
Tasha Reign scandal.
Yes.
Well, first, I do want to travel to more wrestling shows, not just regular WWE shows, independent shows. Since I'm a big wrestling fan, and I did in real life, I would like to furthermore in the future. Maybe I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it. Get some interviews with independent wrestlers talking about airing the dirty laundry, anything that something that happened or shouldn't have happened. Maybe get some interviews like that. Maybe the audience will take a liking to that. It don't have to be a wrestler in the WWE. It could be an independent wrestler or a former wrestler or retired. Maybe if I go out, when I do go out more to see more shows, I could run into someone like that and get a little one-on-one, get a Toxic Reign scandal exclusive. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I see this channel going great heights. Also going towards the 100,000 realm, 250, 500K, even $1 million. I'm trying to reach with no ceiling and maybe, like I said, do more interviews like that. Because I know that's what they like over here. You know, if
Yeah.
not, I could I'm gonna continue to react to the interviews like I do now, but definitely check out stuff outside in the field. That's
Okay,
what I look.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And my last question. For those
Okay.
people that may not have known you had the red carpet, what is it that makes it different? Because I know what makes them different, and I like the way you separate the two. But can you explain why you have two different channels, and what do you do on both channels that make each channel different?
Sure. Red Carpet Ring. Red Carpet Ring is where I do weekly reviews. As a matter of fact, yesterday I did it myself. I did a review myself. I review Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. I do Friday Night SmackDown. I do PLEs such as Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania 40 Night 1, Night 2, and also NXT Stand Deliver during the WrestleMania weekend of April 6th, April 7th. And I also doing I got to finish on the show, the Bianca Martez Loving WWE. I did a few episodes there. I want to do more, and also may even do other WWE based things outside of WWE besides the reality show. So I want to do more of just that. Cover that stuff wherever WWE wrestlers are promoting, whatever they have coming out. I'd like to put that onto Red Carpet Ring. And Toxic Ring here, as we know, is airing dirty laundry, scandals, backstage drama, fights, bad booking, political booking, people using their power, big stories like the Vince McMahon hush scandal, and of course, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, relationships within the wrestling industry, whether it's a love triangle, whether it's a hookup, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, whether it's a breakup in the process, potential breakup, or whether they are a former couple. So just pretty much, Red Carpet Ring is the good one. Toxic Ring Scandal's the bad one. So I got a good one and a bad one. It's the brother and sister channel, pretty much. Like TNT and TBS. And I think I said that on here before. Red Carpet Ring is this Turnbuckle Station. Here where we at now, Toxic Ring Scandal, TNT, Toxic News Turmoil. So those are the differences between both channels. Of course, I plan on doing more with Red Carpet, as well as like I'm doing here on Toxic Ring Scandal. Other than that, it's a great run. Got two of them, two channels there. One is the wifey and one is the mistress. And I'm having fun with both of them. I can't wait to I'm gonna do more with both channels though. Are you still there? Yeah, bro, you still there?
Yeah, I had to charge the phone real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this link's been dropped for the past exactly 7 minutes. It was 1:55. We're 7 minutes in. I'm assuming nobody wants to come up. But do not come on this Toxic Ring Scandal say, you never let me talk, you never. No. I explained in the beginning that we had a bonus. We'll get to it later. No one took that opportunity. So do not get mad at the Toxic Ring Scandal. Do not do that. And if you do, I will WrestleMania you. You will get WrestleMania. On a Titantron, I will WrestleMania you. I'm sorry, not WrestleMania you. I'm sorry. I'm too kind. You'll have a WrestleMania moment. I'll give you a WrestleMania moment. So don't do that. You'll get your WrestleMania moment, not the moment that you're looking for. You had that other guy who left the comment. He has WrestleMania moment. So please, guys, don't do that. Now we are here, 1,500 new subscriber party, on the road to 2K, which is literally around the corner. Where I'm literally less than 500 away. I think we're at exactly, if I had to count the numbers, 1521, so a little under 500. Thank you all for your support since day one or day 10 or day 20 or day 300 or day 365. I literally had this channel for a year, and it's amazing how this journey has gone. It was only going to get better. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Couldn't do this without your support, all of you. I can't say if I done this alone without your support, I'd be lying to you. Thank you for the supporters. Thank you for the haters. Thank you for the positive comments and the negative comments. Because the negative comments, believe it or not, motivates me too. Does not bring me down. I had that, like I said, you talk to a guy who had 2 failed channels. When you got a guy with 2 failed channels and successful on the 3rd and 4th, you ain't going to do nothing to bring me down. I've been down that route, and I'm not going to stop. So you could try, but you will fail. But other than that, though, thank you all for coming out. We here talking about the 1500 celebration. We discussed booking scenarios. We discussed AEW, why it sucks in 2024. We discussed my background. We discussed also more future based on what I'm talking about on both channels of new stuff I'm doing recently, and only going to get better and better. So we are here at the 1500 subscriber celebration party. Mr. Goodbread's here with me. I appreciate him for coming out, for his support, everything. Check out his channel, Mr. Goodbread Show, and Brutally Honest Goodbread. Check out Red Pill stuff about Bible and in reality channel. Not reality-based TV, but a reality channel that takes you into reality, not fantasy. So
that's a fact, KD. Yo, KD, man, I appreciate being here. Man, I'm proud of you, bro, because you never scared to invest in yourself, bro. I seen you really start this channel. Like, Red Carpet, you did that on your own. This one I seen from scratch, from day one. And, man, you did the research. You learn before you earn. And now you enjoying the fruits of your labor, and it's well-deserved, man. You put in that work. When people sleep at night, no Turnbuckle King is up doing his thing to give y'all that content. You know what I mean? Know that.
Always thinking of the next move. Always thinking of not the next move, what's the best move? Either one or the other. So, like I said, gave you a little sneak peek of what the next relationship I'm talking about. When it's going to get put out, I don't know. But it'll be put out some given point. I don't give you a date. I'll never have it out. But definitely the work never stops. It's like an oil well machine. And I continue to do my best. Like I said, this channel is on its way for monetization. If you do see monetization, I will eventually get a super chat and super thanks in the near future, as well as the Cash App as you see at the below. So you guys really want to support the channel and send your donations, you have the Cash App, and sooner or later, the way this channel is moving, it's moving like Speedy Gonzalez. It will be a super chat and a later super thanks. So keep an eye out for that. It's coming. But other than that, though, great.
Guys, keep a lookout for that Toxic Ring Scandal merch. Yes, it's coming.
Yes. Forgot about that. Yes. Merchandise for Toxic Ring Scandal, Air the Dirty Laundry, stuff I'm saying like that, or WrestleMania moment now, new coin term. And I do mean WrestleMania moment as far as the screen here. You have your own little WrestleMania moments. So, all of it. So that's coming soon as well. And only time will tell where else we're going to do with the channel here. It's amazing. We are here at 2 hours and 9 minutes. So we've been here for quite some time. We was here the whole duration of AEW Dynamite. And we proved that this was more important than Dynamite. Other than that, though, I don't have nothing else. Unless Goodbread, you want to add something else for tonight? That's it for now.
I'm good, man. I'm good. This was entertaining. And if you get more views than Dynamite, shit, they better close show.
Yep, close shop, and don't come back. All right. Well, like I said, tonight we had a great celebration. It's a May celebration. We have here The 1500 Toxic Ring Scandal. Open discussion. And that's all I have regarding the 1500 new subscriber celebration party. Soon two videos will pop up for Toxic Ring Scandal. The first video will be, what do these men share in common? The second video will be, did this legend earn enough respect in his career? Thank you all once again. Until then, it is O-U-T.